Hello, it is midnight on the 18th of January 2025. I'm on the website coolmathgames.com and I'm playing chess. Level 3. Now, as a follow-up from something I was looking at yesterday that was confusing, was when I looked at Task Manager, it looked like there was 39, I think, instances of Firefox open, and I kind of found out through a little bit of research the reasoning behind that was something that reminds me of what I understood at the time of a program called LimeWire. Now, what LimeWire was a way of sharing files, like music files as an example. And it was, don't know what I'm doing. Mad. Okay, whatever. I'll just do it. As a way of sharing like files, like music files and what have you. And the way that they got away with it, so it wasn't copyrightable, was instead of you sharing, say if somebody had a music song on their computer, it wouldn't take the entire song. What it would do is it would take small bits of that song from a multitude of different users. So where instead of having the okay, what can I do now? I don't know. Instead of having the song being copyright infringement through you basically sharing it straight from somebody's computer. Oh, what am I doing here? That's right. Hang on, what am I doing? Oh, the castle has got a checkmate scenario. Then I don't bloody know. Then what am I doing? I'd basically be taking little bits from multitudes of computers. So instead of the, my goodness, I'm bollocksed. Instead of you saying, okay, instead of it saying that I don't know what I'm talking about. So, sorry, I'm having a very particularly foggy day today, as far as my head's concerned, and I'm finding it hard to concentrate. Whatever. So, the I don't know. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. Whatever, just take it. Yeah, whatever. And whatever. So how can I put them in check and threaten? I think at the same time I'll do that. That moves to there, so that's bollocks me, innit? I'll go put them in check anyway. Hang on. Now you put my castle in check, so bollocks, put that there then. And then put you in check here. And then make this forward one, so you just take it anyway, I don't care. You're not going to. Okay, just keep going on it. So yeah. Okay. Right, that was a. Okay, so what was it talking about? So Firewire. So Firewire had 39 instances open as far as Task Manager is concerned, and according to the research I did, very similar to the way that LimeWire works. Instead of having one instance running off one person's computer, thus why is being copyright infringement, because you're directly copying an unpaid song from one computer to another. What it would do was it would search the entire network who had an account with LimeWire looking for that song, and then they'd take bits, small sections from each person's computer of that song. So it'd end up, it was like a loophole, so it'd end up, instead of you having a complete copy of a song, you would have a complete copy of a song, but instead of the complete copy of a song just being a complete copy, it would be a made-up Frankenstein, as it were, of segments from everyone that owned that, and each segment was small enough not to produce a copyright infringement. So that's a long way of basically saying that very much like a CPU has like a combination of cores, so the tasks can be separated within the CPU itself, a multitude of tasks. So instead of having one core trying to handle everything, you've got a multitude of cores, each one with its own set task. Firewire, supposedly to improve its speed of service, will open up 39 instances in the background and then chop the task within the 39 instances. So each instance of Firewire is only needing, not Firewire, Firefox is only needing a 39th of the processing power. Thus why it's making it easy, something like that. Anyway, that's kind of what I got from it. Yep, so anyway, so other than that, nothing. I'm still working on OBS Studio to find out if there's any other way that I can improve the CPU usage. At the moment, it's 5.2% of the CPU is being used, 60 frames per second, so it's doing well. I'm not going to play another game of chess because honestly my head is fried right now. And yeah, and as I say, from what I understand, I've gone on in Windows itself. I have gone and basically told the GPU to look for OBS, and when it's running, direct all its attention to that, so that kind of helps. And I've also, in OBS, I've said I put the settings up to high, which means that it's, as Windows is saying, oh hey OBS, how are you doing? I'm going to I'm going to dedicate the GPU to you. OBS is also, when it opens up, it's looking for the GPU, saying, hey GPU, it's me. So they're basically doing the same thing for each other, but still it was lagging a little bit. When I am when I've played a few games, so I think that's to do with the RAM, because again, let's have a look at my computer. So go to settings, system, all the way down at the bottom to about, and installed RAM is 8 gigabytes. Wow, 7.79 gigabytes is usable. That's not very much at all. Okay, so let's also have a look here. So 15 ITL05. Okay, 15 ITL05 max RAM, and then I'll do Lenovo IdeaPad 5. Okay, that's, can upgrade RAM for Lenovo IdeaPad. Based on the product specifications, if this is the correct model, it appears that the laptop's RAM is soldered to the motherboard. This means that the RAM cannot be upgraded or replaced. Maximum supported RAM capacity of 60 gigabytes is likely already soldered onto the motherboard at the time of manufacture. But I've only got 8 gigabytes. Okay, so what's the maximum RAM? 16, but I've only got 8. Okay. And is only what did I say, 6 megabytes? 6 gigabytes, I'm sorry, I'm not doing very well. 8 gigabytes. Only 8 gigabytes, there we go. And then something I did found out, if you don't like this AI overview thing, just put minus AI after your search. In itself it's annoying, but okay, overview Lenovo. Okay, in fact, let's do this, because I think Reddit might be able to help. I think this is on. I found the YouTube not RAM upgradable. So I can replace 8 gigabytes, 16, yes or no. Hi there, thanks for reaching out to us. And this is Lenovo support for us to check your upgrade option. Kindly share with us the machine type. Okay, thank you. Check the product specifications, and we regret to inform you that the memory is not upgradable as it's sold into the system board. So I would say, with that little bit of information, do not buy anything by Lenovo. This particular laptop had an issue when I first got it. After about 2 to 3 years, opening the monitor, the screen was very hard work. It was very stiff. It never loosened up, and the bezel is plastic, and the hinges are metal. So basically, screwing through the metal hinge into plastic. And looking at, in fact, let's have a look here. So go back here. Lenovo laptop bezel issue. Okay, minus AI. I've got nothing against AI. I just think it's, if it's not being used as a service, it's being used dangerously. Okay, so there we go. And here we go. I say stop having it closed on screen, case 1, blah blah blah. As about the proper way to fix case 2, blah blah. I'm trying to find out. It only cost me $80. I went to a friend of a friend of mine, and then okay, yep. So after only wearing a bed for 4 years, for now I'm experiencing the exact same issue. However, I am in the lucky position where I bought the extra warranty for 4 blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah, I actually used duct tape to stop the screen from falling off, and then a lawsuit, because I think there's a lawsuit. From what I understand, Lenovo knows of this. There we go. Okay. 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 And then no warranty, seller Lenovo won't fix it for me, even though the 45-page forum post on the website shows how common the issue is. Does anyone know of a way to get Lenovo to fix this issue? Or any lawyers, I think. Here's a link to the forum post for anyone wondering. I want to go through all the trouble of legal action, blah blah blah. Okay, I think let's have a look here. Oh, hello. Well, that's just Lenovo. Okay, blah blah, Lenovo, blah blah. But anyway, from what I understand, there's a class action lawsuit going on because this is a common issue, because the hinge is just screwing straight into plastic, and so just by opening and closing the laptop, no bouncing around, no messing around, it's an issue where it breaks. And what they want you to do is they'll say, oh, it's not fixable, and then they want you to go ahead and the advice to open a case with the Lenovo support. So it's not, oh hey, by the way, and should a repair be declined, requested to open a complaint. So they're not saying, hey, we'll fix it for you, like you should do. They're just trying to blah 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 it, sweep it under the carpet, because their thought is, it's a computer, so if it's broken, you just go and buy a new one. That's what they want you to do. So there's a class action lawsuit, or there was, and so now there's the bezel thing, and now, as we've found out, the RAM is actually soldered in, so you can't expand once you've got it. Then yeah, I would strongly, in my personal opinion, make your own mind up, but from my experience, I would strongly not recommend Lenovo. In fact, the one that I got was exactly the same specifications, or one that was $100 cheaper. And so when I talked to the assistant and I said, but this is, why is this more expensive? And he said, well, the case is metal and the other is very, very thin plastic. And what will happen is you break the screen, just between you and me, if you buy the cheaper one. And so the way I think about it is, if you're paying for something, you're paying for something that's meant to do the job as it describes. So if you buy something whose part of its function is to be able to be opened and closed, and then also be used without just breaking from doing that, but if it is broken by doing that, then that's when it's not doing the job it's described to do. And it's basically, there's a term, and I forgot what it was, something redundancy or something redundant, I forgot what it was, but it means that it's made to fail. So in my opinion, although I've had this for 4-5 years, one, I can't upgrade the RAM, and two, it's soldered in, which is stupid, and two, the monitor broke, the bezel on the hinge broke, so to get that replaced. And so I highly would recommend not buying anything from Lenovo. That's just my personal opinion, or should I say, I will not buy anything from Lenovo. Right, I'm still recording. I do apologise about what are we doing? Let's try backgammon board game. So let's try crossword puzzle. And I would do the LA Times one, but there's an ad that goes in front of it on this website, whereas this one doesn't. So let's have a go here. I think I've done this one already. No, I haven't. Okay. Oh, it's the new day, isn't it? So, detox center is, I've forgotten. Okay. Swissman Metropolis, I don't know. Tiara Jewel would be a gem, presumably. Oh, there we go. I forgot to do the auto check. So let's go ahead and remove this. It's probably correct, but I just want to make sure. Yep. And then disposition would be mood. La Bonita. La Chica? Nope. That wouldn't work anyway. La something Bonita. Ingratiate. I don't know. N something. And then Swiss Metropolis. Geneva. Unexpected. I don't know. Humpty's Perch. A wall. Skip. A flutter. Skip something. I don't know. Gives up. Unexpected. I don't know. Somebody for 60 minutes. Another program I don't know enough though. La something bonita. La something bonita. Casual shirt would be a T. Third son. I don't know. Something friendly. User friendly. A furnace fuel. Coal, presumably. Branches. It's going to end in an S because it's a plural. Coltrane's instrument would be a sax. And alchemy spot. I think it's a spa, isn't it? Oh, it's a lab. I'm going to say lab. Nope, I'm going to say spa. There we go. Sergeant. That'd be rank, wouldn't it? But I don't know what that would be. And then monumental. That'd be, I don't know. From Lake Lamar. I have no idea. I don't follow sports. Fannie Mae. And then, M-A-E, isn't it? Sorry, my bad. Former Laker. Okay, that's we did that again. Neat Nick's Nightmare. Mess? Nope. Oh, Lauder of Cosmetics. Esther, is it? There we go. Estee. So Estee. There we go. Paris subway with the metro. Cruising. And then lettuce unit. Well, that'd be a leaf, wouldn't it? Shall we? Okay then? No. Okay? No. What's this? Hang on, it's not leaf then, what is it? Lettuce unit. Oh, head. There we go. Reply to shall we? I don't know. Shall we what? It's a chamois fish. Don't know. Legislative group. Don't know. It's a baby bird, chick or something like that. Pueblo structures, adobes. Recognizes. Knows? Nevada City, that'd be Reno. Within. Into. Nope. Within. Prefix. Nope. Don't know. It's going to be a vowel anyway. So this one through letter. Selma director. Eva, I guess. No. Okay, so Eva then. Male singing. Castrato, I guess. Nope. Tenor. B, is it? Baritone. Barrow. Barre? I'm just put tone here and come back to that. Okay. Ingratiate. Endear. Oh, rehab. Gives up. Don't know. Unexpected. Don't know. It's not a surprise, is it? Nothing, I don't know. Okay, and that's this then. La Bonita. Baritone? Okay, baritone. No? No. I. Baritone. La. Don't know. Okay. Obeys, that's heeds. Third son. What? Oh, that'd be from the Bible, isn't it? There's Seth, right? And then what else do we have here? Eco-friendly. And what's this with the sun in it? President of South Africa. No idea. Canine greeting. Arfo, I guess. Okay. Navarro of the View. No idea. Scale members. Scale members, like, don't know. Pink wading bird flamingo. Relaxed. Sergeant, etc. I don't know. Monumental. Epic. Half dozen. 6. Okay, with an I at the A, what's that? Roman 1051. Oh, 50 is L, is it? And then it's not going to be an X. It's going to be, we're trying X, but it's not an X. What's 100 in Roman? Or 1,000 in Roman? M? There we go. Branches. Arms. Okay, Capote nickname. Don't know. Awesome dude. Gnarly. Rad. Navarro, I don't know, I'm sorry. And that's something else. President Nelson Mandela. Mandela, there we go. Pronto. Snap? No. What's this one? I'm going to say Anna. Oh, I guess. Oh, ASAP. Oh, hang on. Okay. And if you don't know what the fish is, I think that's to do with sushi, isn't it? Cruising USA. Eaglet. That's a baby eagle. Organised an art show. Arrange? Nope. I know, I shouldn't have done that. Whatever, what's this one? It's going to be a vowel. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, shut up, go away. Okay. I must have been doing something right because before, scamper is to run, isn't it? Because it's not buffering, it's not lagging now, which it was before. Relaxed, laid back. Okay, there we go. And Q. Spring meltdown, that would be snow, wouldn't it? No. Then spring meltdown? Okay. Jazzy James. James, don't know. Camelot, King Arthur. And what's this? Organised art show. Curtail, something with a. How are you? Cleric's tunic. Ooh, no idea. It's gonna be a vowel, isn't it? Alb. Don't know. Mild rebukes. Cuss. Nope. Jazzy James. I don't know. Spring Thor. There we go. Curate. And then mild rebukes. That rots or something? No. Etna? No. Okay, Jazzy James. James who? And then mild rebukes as Tuts or Eater. Afraid I don't know who Eater James is. Rug cleaner. That's shampoo. NCO? And Odom, what's that then? Laker, Lamar Odom. Snob? No. Yeah, it's a snob then. No, slob, my bad. Okay, reply to. Oh, let's. Okay. Right, what's this then? Senate. Alb. Oh, that's going to be. No, I thought it was shoe for sushi. But no, okay. Cruising. A sea. Ahi, like ahi tuna. There we go. That's probably Isle. La Isle Bonita. There we go. No. Ooh, Capote nickname. Art? No. I don't know. I don't feel too good. Skip. Flutter. Like a bet or something. No, skip. Skip something. Skip to Maloo? No. Okay. It's going to be a vowel. Because a vowel and H. Give up. And just. Oh, there we go. Give up. Waver? Okay, it gives up, so that's going to end in an S. Because it's plural. Ocular woe. That's an ocular, that's I. It's going to be a sty, isn't it? And I don't know how to spell sty. S-T-Y-E? Okay. So what do we have here? I'm afraid I don't know who you are. Dual tool. That's an epi, isn't it? Which is a fencing sword. Birds of prey. I think that's going to be an E. I'm wrong then. Birds of prey. Flying high. IRS. Okay. I don't know. Lindsay? No, Leslie. Okay. Unexpected, abrupt. There we go. That's waves. And then these are vultures. The birds of prey. And I know. And then Abe. Skip, flutter, no, it can't be a bet. Something or other. And this is my last clue, isn't it? Skip a bet. Skip a beat. There we go. 14 minutes and 41 seconds. So he's called True, Capote, and Isla. There we go. Right, and so it's still not skipping, so let's go ahead, or buffering rather. Let's go ahead and move to a different website. And let's go ahead, and I'm not going to make a habit out of this because people have been saying that I have, what's the word now? Is this from, where are you from now? Germany. People have said that my games last too long, so this is kind of rubbing it in because this is going to end up being a half an hour. But I'm just doing this to test the, oh, there we go, it's starting to buffer. There we go. Or lag, whatever you want to call it. Right, so that's that. So, can go ahead now, hang on. I'll protect that, I'll protect that overnight. Right, let's have a look at OBS. I'm now at 25 frames a second. Okay, what happened here? What happened here? What did I do? Okay, so it's their turn. They have a little crown. What's that do? Nothing. I'll click it. No, show your flare. There we go. Yep, the screen's frozen now. Okay. And 40 frames a second maybe. What's happening is the okay, so what we're doing here. I'll go ahead anyway. Let's go over the night. I'm going to take the pawn knight. And do the bishop. So what can I do with this? Alright. Gonna move my queen here. Yeah, we're lagging now. Okay. You've got 55 to 20, and it took about 10 seconds to get there. So it could be that I changed the website, so now what's happening to the computer is saying that it is handling OBS Studio, but it's also handling the transfer of data when we move to different websites, and so it's taking its time. Okay, so now what do I have here? Threatening the bishop, I'm also threatening the knight. And if it takes the knight, I can take it with the queen. But still, the bishop is putting a threat there, which is something the queen's going to do or something. Again, I recognise kind of what is going on, but not enough to know what's going on. But it's something where there we go. Huh. Okay, well, I'll just take your bishop then. Okay. So how can I do that? That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. I think what I'll do is I'll move this over here again. Do I want to do that? No, I want to kind of get this pawn protected, so I'm going to go down here then. Then I can go ahead and take that pawn. Okay. Right. Okay, so the castle is now protecting the pawn, but I've got the queen and the knight. So you can go ahead and, okay, so there it's gone. So I'm going to attack the knight next. I think, okay. Interesting. Okay. And when I move the knight, it's going to... Right, so you take the knight, I'll take your knight with my pawn. And the pawn's covered by the queen, so that doesn't matter. Right, if you attack with the knight in any direction apart from B5, but then you can also make it to F5, which is also threatening the queen. Okay. Okay. Bollocks, I can't do a queen swap because your knight is covering it. So instead what I'll do is I'll just go at one. If you do that is gone. Do that. It's going to be gone now, but then it's going to be a queen. That's not going to be a queen swap. Bollocks. I've got to move the queen whatever I do. But if I do that, you're just going to take my queen. And I've got, you know, I do have a recompense. So I'll go here. Because the bishop's covering that square. So I'm threatening the knight. If the knight moves into the position to threaten my king and my white bishop, I can take it with a black bishop, and it's also covered. Bollocks. Really? Yeah. My knight is going to be taken now. No, it's not. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and, you know, I'm going to do a bleeding queen swap. I don't care. Because I want us to, if it will get me a chance to, I can't move the knight. Bollocks. Can't move the knight. Right, so are you going to move the queen? You're either going to take my queen. I can't take with the knight, but I can take with the bishop. Or are you going to move the queen, which means I can move up 2 squares to d4 and put your king in check. But you can just bring my castle down and put me in check. There's nothing I can do with that. Well, I can move the bishop up to guard the king or the knight as well. I'll do the bishop because I'm still guarding the queen. So This is Philomos. Aha. So now I see what you're doing. And I want to bollocks. This is bollocks and bollocks. Ah, there's nothing I can do, man. I can go there to put me in check. I'll take the castle, but then you move the queen there, take that. There's nothing I could do to protect that apart from maybe move this here. Oh, this is bullcrap. Because you take my knight, you take the knight with the thingy, then you... Oh, this is wank. You take the knight with the pawn, there we go. Then I take the pawn with the pawn. But still, bollocks. Okay, let's go ahead and... I'm going to do this anyway, so if you do take my pawn, then I've got you. Okay. I've got a castle. Gotta get that bloody queen's what I... There we go, so now you're covering your pawn. So how the bollocks do I bollocks and bollocks? So if I take the pawn, that's not covered yet, but it is now. It's covered by the white bishop. So if you take the pawn, I can take it with the bishop, and I've still got the queen guarding it. But if you take the pawn with... it's still going to be a queen swap. Because if you take the pawn, I can take the queen, then you can take it with the castle or the knight. But it's still... Aha! I see what you're doing now. Feck. And... okay. Well, there is going to be a... Going to move there, aren't you? Bollocks. How do I cover that square? Okay, so what can I do? What's my best option now? I want to get that square covered, and the only thing I can do is I can maybe... Bollocks, I can move this to here, which is stupid, but it's all I can do really. There you go, now you got me in check. Then I can move this to here. Then you can take my knight with your knight. I can take it with the bishop. Then you take the queen. Take the bishop with the queen. I take the... Okay, there we go. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Because I just go ahead and do that, which is wrong. Bollocks. Because then you can take with the pawn, and take with the pawn, you take my castle. Bollocks. Right, yep, I'm just going to go ahead and move the king. Haha. And then I can threaten... No, I can't threaten the queen. What can I do now? I don't bloody know. This is bollocks, isn't it? Ugh. Okay, there we go. Right, so see what we're going to do next. Well, that square's covered, so I could attack. I can threaten you with the pawn. Take with the pawn, take with the knight. You take it with the queen, I take the queen with the pawn. If you take the castle, if you take the knight with the castle, I can take with the bishop, you can take with that, and I take with the queen. So I'm still one up. Okay. Let's see whatever they do next. Okay, let's have a look. So I'm back to 60 frames per second. CPU usage of 3.2, which kind of there's a word and I've forgotten what it is. Yeah, get them cloth-headed, I can't even think. Reasserts, that's the word sounding right. My thought that the reason that the frame rate dropped so much. Okay. So you've bishop and that, so that's not going to work, is it? No. I can't. I think we're going to retire. Okay. Bollocks for a tick. I'm going to take it anyway, I don't care. There we go. And see what you do next. Because you would have taken my bishop, I'm thinking. If I would have taken it with the queen, you would have taken my queen with the castle. So let's have a look what's going on now. And my white bishop is blocked at the moment. Okay. Okay, see what they're doing. There we go. So yes. So let's have a go. Well, you're going to be stealing my pawns. Okay, so you steal my bishop with your queen, with your castle. I'll steal with the queen, and then you steal my queen, I'm screwed. Now, if I move the castle here, which I'm going to do, then you're just going to steal some pawns. Which I kind of mind, but I'm going to do it anyway, whatever. Hang on, I said do this. There we go. And then you're going to move the pawn forward. No, you're not. You're going to steal my pawn with the queen. And then move the pawn forward to threaten my bishop. Okay. Now you move Newcastle. So if I move that there, it's going to get... No, it's not going to get taken. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to move this here. It threatens the queen. The pawn protects the bishop and vice versa. So at this point we're going to do a queen swap. So, oh, you're not doing that. Alright, then I'm going to go ahead and take your castle. Okay, so now you've got my king. So if I put, then I'm going to go ahead and put this back here again. See what they want to do with that. And mad. I think the next thing I can, when I got a chance, is I'm going to protect the pawn on c5 with the pawn, which means I can get the white bishop out also. But if I do that, then I've got nothing covering it. But if I threaten the queen by putting b7 up to b5, then it's covered by the queen, and I'm also threatening the queen, their queen. So let's see what's going on here. So what I might do is go through my games, because basically what I do is I just play the games and then just dump them straight onto YouTube, so I don't do any editing. And so again, one thing, I do listen to what people say, and one thing a few people said is the games are too long. So maybe one idea I had was when it gets to this point where it kind of, you know, the juicy part of the game where it's exciting, to actually watch the games that I've played, and when it gets exciting, then chop everything from before it away, and then republish it as a expurgated, more exciting gameplay. Personally, when I watch people play chess, I like to see the whole thing. That's just me though, because it's like you get to, you know, like for instance now he's probably running through his head all the, okay, so there we go with that. Now what am I thinking? If I move that, okay, that stays there, and I move this pawn forward twice to threaten the queen, which means you can probably bring it down one to threaten the castle, but then I'll just pull my white knight up to cover the castle, and it's covered by the queen, and threaten their queen as well. Okay, so what are they going to do? Well, on the 4 row, there we go. So what did you do? You didn't take anything, did you? I don't know. Oh, that's exactly what I thought you'd do. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and threaten the queen. Okay, so... Aha! Bastard. You... Excuse my French, I do apologise about swearing. Merde. But, okay, so I can move this here. If you use a queen to threaten me, it's gone whatever you do with it, unless you move it. Okay, there's the castle. Twat. And then I'll move this down to, hang on, excuse me, to here. Okay. This is rather exciting. Okay, so let's have a look. I feel more threatened, and he's only got a castle, a queen, and a bishop, and I've got two castles, a queen, and two bishops, two castles, two bishops, and a queen. So, but he's definitely more aggressive. Okay. Right, let's see what he does next. If he takes the castle, I'll take it with a king. Thus wise the bishop is still protected. And anything you do with the queen... Nope. To put in check is basically going to be a swap, isn't it? And the queen is still being threatened by the bishop. The bishop's covered by the queen. So it depends what you're going to do with the threat at the moment. At the moment, we've got a double threat on the castle, and as a castle to castle swap, and a bishop queen threat. And there's not really much you can do. If the queen goes to d4, it's gone. c4, b4, or a4 is gone. Okay, that's all it can do on 4. If it stays on the white diagonal channel, it's going to be taken by the bishop. If it moves in front of the castle, the castle's got it, pawn's got it, bishop's got it. If the queen takes the bishop that's threatening it, it's just taken by the queen with no recompense. So let's see what happens. And if you look at the time, they only have 12 minutes and I have 20. I don't know if that's because I've been moving more rigorously than they have, or if there's some kind of lag. Because again, I used to just do the 10-minute game, but the lagging would be bizarre to a point of where it would... Right now, let's have a look here. So, okay, so I'm going to do something really stupid now. Because you're going to move the queen to threaten the castle, then I'm going to put you in checkmate. But the thing is, the castle's covered by the other castle, so if you put the queen there and then bring it down to take my castle, my other castle, take that, and the castle goes down, and then I take it with the king. Now the only bishop they have is a black bishop, so the what's it now? E. Okay, there we go. You're doing that, and I do this. There you go. That was a good game. That was good. I thought I'd lost. I really did. Good game. Thank you. Please have a nice day. Very nice day. For a weekend, there we go. So there we go. So what have we learned today? By going into Windows settings, you can't see that because you can only see my screen from what I understand. So let's go Window settings. I've actually forgotten, really, to tell the truth, where I went. Anyway, to go into Windows settings, and I think it's under performance. You can up the, and then choose the application of OBS, and say, hey, by the way, when it opens, go ahead and use as much of the GPU as it asks for, and then go into OBS. I think I did a video, I clipped a video on that yesterday, which would be, hang on, let's have a look here. No, I think it's lagging now. 6 frames a second. Why it's doing that, I don't know. But I think it's File, Settings, Advanced, and then at the top it goes General, Process Priority, and you put that to High, or the next one down, which is above normal. And then what it does is it basically says to the GPU, hey, by the way, I'm better than everybody else, so when I'm running, make sure that I'm the priority. So that's that. Again, it's a long video today, and we're looking about an hour, so I think this is the second hour-long video that I've done. And again, this is both times just testing the settings that I'm using on the OBS and my computer, and basically seeing how far I can go. And again, this is actually really good because previously, up to about 15 minutes, I'm super lagging. So what I did helped. And so what I'll do is I'll go into more detail after this recording, and I will go into the settings of Windows and OBS and find out what I did, and then make notes of what I did, and then on the next video I'll actually be more concise. And again, my head is really foggy today, so I do apologise if I'm rambling. It's just I'm not really here. Something happened to me, but that's just beside the point. That's why I started to play chess again, to try and see if I can sharpen my mind. I've also tried to pick up guitar as well again, to get the whole hand-to-mouth coordination, so playing and trying to sing as well. I'm not a guitarist, I'm not a singer, but I'm trying to learn a song so I can play it and remember it and keep everything in sync with each other. Yeah, that's the joy of being a human. So thank you so much, and please